Hey everyone, Quasar here, bringing you the second part of my playthrough of State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition, focused on tips for beginners as well as explaining some of the mechanics in the game. We're gonna head off to tackle one of the story missions, the Santos Legacy, all good things, and help out old Ray. You can withdraw gas cans and toolkits by interacting with the barricade in front of a parking spot. It will also transfer the items directly into the trunk of a car parked there. This is a quick way to service a vehicle. You can also use this interface to craft a gas can from one of the fuel supplies in your base.
Hey Lily, I'm near that location you just shared, but the house looks empty.
That's not good. I know this is asking a lot, but could you please check it out for me?
Uh-huh. Lily, you read me? I'm out here looking for Ray, but all I found is a map of some nearby farms.
You know, Ray usually spends more time out in the field than at home. That map could lead me right to him. I suggest you start with the closest site and work out from there.
Uh-huh.
Hello, I'm Ray. Nice to meet you. Let me guess. Lily sent you out looking for me because I haven't returned her calls. I should be upset, but the truth is, I could use a little help. I thought I had stashed some useful medicine here, but now I'm thinking the clinic up the road is my best bet. You mind keeping me company? I'm not moving as fast as I used to. Hey, the clinic I need to search isn't very far. Do you mind? Thank you. Sincerely. The clinic is just up the road. It shouldn't take long to get there.
Ray, if you don't mind me asking, why do you need my help with this?
My body keeps reminding me I'm not a young man anymore. I've just, racked up too many miles, I'm afraid.
Okay. Ray, tell me about the supply stashes you've set up.
It's just another way I'm trying to take care of the valley. After all, I'm not going to be here forever.
NPCs that you enlist during missions are invincible, and they also have unlimited ammo for any firearms that they have equipped. These invincible characters can be exploited to help you with your other goals like searching for supplies, clearing infestations, and clearing play carts. Once they start following you, you can take them anywhere and complete their missions on your own time frame, so use that to your advantage. Our character has earned their first specialization. We have the choice of endurance, which will increase health and make it harder to accrue trauma, which are status afflictions that lower the maximum health of a character. Or we can go with close combat, which improves our ability to use small weapons by reducing the stamina cost of swinging with those weapons. Miriam already has a good amount of health, and I like the close combat skill, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that one. Now that we have the close combat specialization, we can unequip our melee weapon so that our survivor will use their close combat weapon to attack. As you can see, the attacks drain only a small amount of stamina and they are pretty quick. All execution actions are also a lot faster with our close combat weapon, and close combat weapons all have the same stats and they never break, so we don't have to worry about maintaining them.
The coast isn't clear. Typical.
Now let's talk about specializations in general. Each of the 4 core skills has 4 different specializations associated with it. Specializations that appear in white are generic specializations that any survivor can get unless it is blocked by a specific trait, while the ones in yellow are the choices granted based on their traits and backstory. Remember that you don't have to choose your specializations right away. Some specializations have synergy with each other, and if you want to build out your character in a certain way, you can wait to see the other specializations that get offered once you level up the other skills. Once you pick a specialization, you can only change them through a training manual, so make sure you're picking carefully.
I just need to find some painkillers and then rest here for a while.
Ray, I get the feeling there's something you're not telling me.
I apologize, my friend. I suppose I owe you the truth. The fact is, well, the fact is I'm dying.
What? You're dying?
Yeah, I'm afraid it's the big C. Cancer.
Cancer? Shit. Sorry about that. But how can you be sure?
I watched my father go through the same thing a long time ago. And my uncle, too. Now, even with so much work left to do. But please, keep this quiet. Not many people know, and I don't want folks worrying about me. Look, if I need more help, I promise to give you a call rather than getting into trouble by myself, okay?
All right, Ray. Be safe. And we'll talk again soon.
Take care. Adios. As I live and breathe.
Miriam is pretty close to hero standing. Her bonus gives an additional 50% standing rewards to the whole community, so if you can get her to hero status, it means getting all our other characters up and standing is going to be a lot faster.
Yes? That's a lot of stuff.
We have so much building material and an extra 5 of it will go to waste. One thing we can do is upgrade our storage, which will give us an extra 10 storage to all of our resources.
Hey, we've been robbed! Stop that thief!
I didn't sign up for this kind of horse shit.
Good luck.
I know they're a thief, but don't do anything you'll regret later. They might just need help. Uh-huh. Drop your stuff. Don't make me use this.
Let's all just calm down. I just saw a plague zombie.
The game glitches out like that sometimes.
So fucking tired.
How about we agree to not fight for now?
Hey, I'm not good at this, but thanks for, everything.
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be bothering us anymore.
It looked like she still had the food on her, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to actually chase her. After looting the barn, I found out that the thief had dropped the food she had stolen. I just didn't notice it earlier.
We just spotted zombies shambling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
I have plenty of supplies that I need to drop off at base. Also, we received the zombie threat at home mission. These will come up from time to time. You don't have to drop what you're doing to take care of these. Your survivors at base can deal with an attack on their own. If you aren't there to help out before the timer runs out, they will use up ammo defending the base. If you have plenty of ammo in your supply, you don't have to be back at the base to prevent every attack.
That's wonderful.
There are also a few different factors that determine how often these base attacks happen and how many zombies show up. To minimize these attacks, focus on clearing out areas close to the base, especially nearby infestations. Different activities at the base generate noise as well as the number of survivors that you have, and these raise the threat of an attack.
Just remember, everyone fights. No one quits. I'm listening.
Yeah, that's worth a pat on the back.
That screaming means we're under attack.
It's not over yet!
We're still here. Cheers to us.
Hey there. We could really use some help from you folks.
Keep an eye out for me.
We received a new enclave mission. They're looking for plague samples, so we can kill more plague zombies to get those samples, but since we have a few in our supply locker, I'm gonna go ahead and take them just to complete the mission a little bit easier. I also swapped out the survivors for this mission to let the other two recover. Now that we have 4 survivors at base, we can have a rotating group of 2 survivors that can go out and complete tasks. The physics associated with these cars isn't great, but it's impossible to flip them and get stuck. Even when I land with the roof of the car on the ground, by holding left or right, the car always flips back onto its tires. But if there's ever a moment that your character or vehicle actually gets stuck, there's a radio command to free your character. After a few seconds of using that command, the game spawns your character and vehicle in a safe location nearby. Crossbows are so good. And as long as you get a headshot, they're an instant kill for most of these zombies.
You really know how to handle that thing.
Somebody new over there.
Hello.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No biggie.
We're now allied with the hunter-gatherers and we can recruit them for free without using influence points. But since we only have 4 beds at base, I'm going to wait to recruit one of them. Being allied with them, they're also providing the bonus of off-site material storage, which gives us an extra 10 storage for materials, so now we can store a maximum of 45.
I just spotted a warm body close by.
Looks like I found some trouble. Can anyone help me out?
You'll see me soon.
That guy is totally surrounded. He almost has no chance unless I step in.
No, no, no!
I'm coming to save you! It's okay. I'll get you home safe.
I really appreciate it, kid.
No biggie.
Alright, so right now we have an additional NPC follower and another mission nearby. I'm going to use him as extra backup to clear the other mission before returning him back to his base and completing his mission.
People are asking me about these rumors of government evacuations. Our agents can't confirm these reports, but I say it doesn't matter. Whether or not the government still exists, Red Talon is here for you.
Those Red Talon guys get shit done, but they're a little too hardcore for my taste.
The shotgun is the first firearm that we've found in a while. You definitely want to stock up on these. As the game gets harder, they come in very handy. If you bring a follower, you should give them firearms whenever possible. Followers have unlimited ammo and giving them a firearm definitely increases their effectiveness. They will still sometimes choose to just melee everything though. Found another really useful item, a suppressor. On standard difficulty, you are fine going into most areas, guns blazing, but on higher difficulty, stealth is much more important. Having a suppressor on a good gun that you use a lot is highly advised. With a suppressed firearm, you aren't going to be drawing the attention of every zombie in the area every time you decide to shoot.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the smell around a plague heart.
Look alive, kids. We got a bloater here.
I'm here, hon.
I used to live here in Fairfield with my family. Back before everything fell apart. I was a long way from home when it happened, and I've been trying to get back here ever since. I know my husband and my son are gone, but I need something, anything, to help remember them. Please, can you help me find something? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. From what I hear, a lot of people were quarantined by the reservoir in early days. I'd go up there myself. I'm not sure I want to see it with my own eyes.
When you're far from base, make sure that you check out the vehicles that you run across. You might find a vehicle that is better than the one that you're traveling in, and you can dump the old one for a better one to take back to base. This survey car has an additional trunk spot compared to the one that we were using before, and still has 4 doors, so I'm going to go ahead and take the gas can from the trunk of my old vehicle and get this one going. I just completed a bounty and I just realized I haven't talked about them yet. Bounties are given by the bounty broker, an NPC that is found in a fixed position on each map. Bounties are tasks that you can complete in order to unlock items which are only obtainable through him. These include close combat weapons, melee, and ranged weapons of all kinds. You can also get clothing, facility mods, backpacks, and even some vehicles. You can have a maximum of 3 bounties active. Only the active bounties progress, so you should try to make sure you always have the maximum amount active and you are focusing on their requirements. Most of the requirements for a bounty are the things that you will be doing normally anyway during a playthrough, so you may as well get rewarded for it. After completing a bounty, you have to return to the bounty broker to cash it in. When you turn in a bounty, you will receive that bounty's reward for free, while also unlocking the item at the broker for future purchases across your playthroughs. Future purchases only require that you have enough influence to purchase them, but there are no limitations otherwise. Bounties are tied to your account, so progressing and completing them carries over between your current community and every future community thereafter. You'll only receive the free copy of an item with the community you use to turn in the bounty, unless the bounty was for a piece of clothing. Those are unlocked for free permanently across all your communities. To tackle infestations, thin out as many zombies as you can using stealth and quiet weapons. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the zombies are inside the small building, which isn't ideal. You can't get eyes on them.
Let's keep that screamer quiet.
I was bored, so I went out and found a few things. You're welcome.
I'm gonna fucking drop! Down to my last one. Seems clear for now. With a plague heart around, that won't last. Whoops! Fuck. This will come in handy. Fuck! The air around these plague hearts makes my... That won't work. this just makes my goddamn day. I think I found something. It looks like a stuffed hippo.
Oh my gosh, that's Hippo Thomas. It belonged to our son. Can you bring it to me?
Whatever you say.
We've progressed another day. As the days tick by, there are more and more zombies, more hordes, more freaks, so the difficulty does build on its own.
Where am I gonna fit that?
Yes?
Good thing I didn't draw any Zeds. Great, more crap.
Can I see what you found? Please? We gave this to Anthony when he turned 2. He called it Hippo Thomas because he couldn't say hippopotamus. I really needed this. I can't even begin to thank you.
I hope this shows how much I appreciate what you've done.
No biggie.
I think I'll be moving on now. Being here without my family.
Yeah, well, good luck.
At this point, I'm thinking about moving us to a new base, a bigger one with more free slots that will allow us to build more buildings and do more things. The Pterodactyl Park seems like a good mid-game base. We have the required 4 survivors to take it over, and it has a good number of open slots, and we'll get even more once we clear out the trash pile and the grizzly remains. It's in a plague zone, so we'll have to first clear out the plague heart so we can claim the base.
Yo, I'm home.
Meds are running.
This is Ray Santos, reaching out to the folks living at the church in Spencer's Mill.
I decided to switch survivors because Miriam has a mission where we have to confront weapon hoarders. Weapon hoarding enclaves are typically cold towards you and sell their stockpile of weapons for pretty high prices if you try to deal with them peacefully. Or you can kill them outright and just loot their weapons off their bodies. We're gonna go for the latter option because having some good weapons will help out with clearing the plague hearts, which is my primary goal for now. Armed humans make for really tough enemies, so make sure you're fully equipped to take them on before you go after them. After this mission, I'm gonna head for the plague heart. Explosives make quick work of them, and soda can bombs we can craft at our workshop can take them down fairly quickly on standard.
Oh look, it's you.
Come in, but we're watching you.
I'm gonna clear out the zombies nearby so that I can focus on the humans once I make them hostile towards me. The shotgun is the best weapon I have right now, and it's gonna take care of them quickly, I hope. Alright, it's time to trigger them.
It's time for you to die!
Oh, she got the worst of that. Followers don't always make the best of decisions.
Let's talk about this.
I saw this coming a mile away.
Either option gives us the loot he has on him.
The group comes first. I'm sorry. We now have more weapons and fewer enemies. This is the road to peace. I'm gonna need a lighter load soon.
That's a lot of stuff.
The loot wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but we did get a few weapons from that. Another bonus of having some NPCs following you is that you can trade with them at any time. You can sell the junk that you find for influence points or items that you don't have enough inventory space to bring back and that aren't worth coming back for later.
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
I'm gonna drop off these supplies at base, then it'll be time to head off to our first plague heart.
Don't be gone for too long.
She took a huge hit to her health during the last fight. I'm gonna let her rest up. Followers are good as pack mules to carry more supplies back to base, but sometimes they just get in the way, or they don't know how to get themselves out of really dangerous situations. If you don't want to lose them, you should just leave them at base. I'm gonna head off to the plague heart with just the invincible NPC with me for backup. The noise from the car attracted all of them to us.
You do it!
This is not going to be a stealth mission.
Get this job again?
I got some grenades from those weapon hoarders and it'll make killing this plague heart even faster.
That sure left a mark. It's hurting! Don't let up now!
That was going really good until I bounced that soda can off that zombie.
That's how we take back our town.
Killing plague hearts isn't that difficult, especially if you can destroy them quickly before the zombies that it calls for reinforcements even get to you.
Now that's heavy.
Destroying a plague heart leaves behind plenty of useful items as rewards. I'm not going to be able to take all of these supplies on my own in one trip. The base I want to claim is nearby, and I'll come back to any supplies that I left behind.
Bit of a fixer-upper, but this place could make a nice home.
Claiming this base made all of the vehicles and parking spaces at our old base automatically transfer over. Also, all of our other survivors are already at our new base.
Hey!
It's time for Bridger to take over to give Miriam a break.
I'm blowing this pop stand for a while.
Hold up a sec, will ya?
With the new base, there are also several actions we need to take to get this base up and running. I'm going to start off by fixing the facilities that are already there. It's going to take a few minutes for each of these actions. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to the plague heart site and get the rest of the loot.
The government carrying off boatloads of the worthy never happened. But what else is new? This is America. So of course they think we're all fools.
Where am I gonna fit that? I got a feeling you and me can do business.
Sure.
Like I mentioned before, close combat weapons all have the same stats, so you don't need a lot of extra ones lying around. And they don't yield many parts when you salvage them, so they are pretty low on the priority list when scavenging for supplies.
Gonna be up to my ass in Zeds real soon.
Bridger earned a specialization. You can get scouting, which increases the enemy detection range and reduces gun durability loss by 25% per shot. Or resourcefulness, which gives an extra inventory slot, increases the stack size for consumables, reduces the weight for those consumables, and increases bolt recovery. I like resourcefulness between the two. Now that our facilities at base are repaired, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the 2 slots since it's so quick. Found a crafting item, weapon remains. With a workshop at home, you can use this item to get 50 parts. Crafting items are quite useful in this game since they are used to upgrade facilities and can be used to craft essential supplies, and as such they have pretty high scavenging priority. We are getting 5 beds from our trailer park beds facility, so we can now have space to recruit another survivor comfortably. The endgame base I want to go for requires 6 survivors, so I'm going to need to make at least one more bed facility since I don't want to use an outpost slot for that benefit. I'm going to start with the essentials here again with the workshop and an infirmary.
We just spotted zombies shambling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
I'm going to go with the farm in the large base slot since we go through quite a lot of food every day, but mostly because other facilities won't be very beneficial right now. I'm also going to build a shooting range. It increases our survivors' maximum stamina by 20, gives them a passive shooting experience rate bonus, and allows us to increase our survivors' shooting skills in exchange for some ammo. Another zombie threat at home, that'll get Bridger to hero status, and since we're so close, we can take care of it pretty quickly.
Everybody get ready. We got wall-to-wall zombs coming in.
See what happens when we work together?
We're under siege! Let's show the Zeds what's what! Come on, guys! Let's show the Zeds what we're made of!
We got more of those motherfuckers incoming!
See the deadhead over there?
We got more of those motherfuckers incoming!
Hi there. Hi there.
We made it. Again.
We have plenty of ammo so we can improve the community shooting skill. Bounty broker is nearby and I'm ready for another bounty, so that'll be my next stop.
Hello there. Let us see what's available, shall we?
Free item that we got from that bounty was a vehicle at Norma. They'll get dropped off at our base. The next bounty I'll pick up is to get 16 Screamer headshots. Seems like an easy one, we just have to run into a bunch of them and remember to headshot them. Oh wow, that's quite the ride. It has a good amount of trunk space. It's basically an upgraded pickup truck. Nice to have it for free, I'm going to be using it quite a lot.
I'm starting right away.
I know this ups the ante, but if it works, it's gonna be so worth it.
This is a bad fucking idea, guys. We don't have the luxury of being soft. We gotta do right by us.
Oh, good.
I've been thinking about who to make the leader for this community. We can pick between Miriam the Warlord and Bridger the Builder. I've completed the game with the Builder before, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Miriam. Warlords have access to the Armory, which is a large slot facility that can make any ammo type. I'm probably only going for a maximum of 6 survivors during this playthrough, so I won't be making use of the Spartan Barracks. Fighting Gym 2 provides a passive 25% boost to cardio and fighting experience. It also boosts the maximum health of our survivors by an additional 20 points. Bridger knows how to put that rifle to good use. Now that some time has passed and our characters have leveled up, there are definitely a lot more zombies about. Great, 3 bullets, that's gonna do so little. Completely forgot to bring some ammo.
You ain't gonna want to hear this.
You can't start other missions that require you to take on a follower when you already have one in tow without abandoning that mission. It's been a long time that we've had this whiskey peddler with us, time to take him home. At the moment, all missions on the map require me to take on a follower, so I have to complete his mission. Later on in the playthrough, we're gonna get Tracy Huerta, who is a much more useful NPC to take down the rest of the Plague Hearts, because she actually has a gun that she can use.
Well, I'll be damned. You made it back.
That's twice today somebody saved my life.
If you guys have stuck with me to this point, I hope that you guys found this video useful and that you have learned a few things watching me play the game. As always, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you would be kind enough to support me. I can't wait to bring you guys even more content in the future. I hope to catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.